Everybody loves a square body pickup, and this is the best year. It's an 87 original 5.7 overdrive transmission, and you have cold AC. Let's see what it does on the open road. Pretty much every vehicle has its best year or its best combo that just brings a little bit more and just seems to be just a little bit better. And when it comes to square bodies, 87 is that year. So this is a 1987 Chevrolet K10. This is a custom deluxe truck. It's not a Silverado, but that does not bother me one bit because it's got a lot of really cool options and it's got a lot of really cool aspects of it that I prefer over a Silverado. It has its original throttle body injected 5.7. It has its 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, and you have cold factory AC. The driveline in this truck runs fantastic. It's reading 21,120 miles on the clock, but via the Carfax, it's a 121,000 mile truck, so it's great miles for an original style pickup, and it just runs exactly like you'd want this truck to run like. So motor has no problems, transmission shifts up and down through the gears exactly like we want it to. No issues going in and out of reverse. You have your power steering, your power front disc brakes, and this one still retains a stock style single exhaust system on it. So I would personally go with some Flowmaster, some True Duals, wake the truck up just a little bit, but if you like a quieter exhaust system, the single with the catalytic converter does its job, it works properly. But again, I like a little bit of a throaty sound for a truck like this. That's just my personal taste. I have the AC on right now, it blows nice and cold, no mechanical problems at all. Downshifts exactly like I want it to when I get heavier into the throttle there. Get into our overdrive gear and we are just cruising at highway speeds without a problem. On the interior, it's got your factory Burgundy interior. Seat cover is a Silverado style seat cover, so it's basically a brand new seat cover. The wear items are going to be the tops of the door panels have a little bit of sun fade to them, and then you do have a dash cap on top of the dash pad. The only reason you know is if you feel up underneath it, you can feel that this is a cap, but it does look great. You have a little bit of age on the AC vents. They're original and they kind of move around just a little bit. Gauges are clear and easy to read. You have manual windows and manual locks. That's one of those things that I'm talking about where being a Silverado, usually you have the power windows and power locks, but this one being a custom deluxe, I actually really like the fact that it's manual windows and manual locks. It's just less electronic stuff to go wrong. You have your factory four-wheel drive shifter on the floor. Carpet and floor mats are black and they're in nice condition. Glove box opens and closes properly. Same thing with the little metal ashtray door there with your USB connection for the stereo. It does have an aftermarket Sony stereo, which is Bluetooth and obviously again USB. Unfortunately, the stereo is not kicking on, so I can't tell you exactly why it's not working, but the stereo is all there and it should be probably a pretty simple fix to get that going. But the stereo is not working. The washer fluid sprayers are not spraying any fluid. And then the other item would be the flashers are not working properly, but your turn signals themselves do work exactly like we want them to. The rest of your gauges and lights are functioning properly. Your horn's working, the AC's on and nice and cold. Again, the heat blows hot when you need it to. Turn signal switch is nice and tight. Just overall kind of a no-nonsense truck you can hop in and drive and have a really good time with just a few little things to do if you care to fix those three little items, but they're all really, really minor stuff. The Carfax is clean, the Autocheck is clean, there's no accidents or damage ever reported. You have your RPO tags in the glove box over there where you want them to be. The Does It Work section, the Carfax and Autocheck and the other photos that we post are going to be in that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Make sure you guys check that out. It's really easy to find. Just go to the website, click on the inventory, click on this truck, and then scroll to the bottom of the page. As far as the underneath goes, it's as clean as you're going to find one of these pickups. The inner rockers, the floor braces, the bottom side of the cab, the bottom side of the fenders, the wheel wells in the back, the frame itself, everything is nice and solid, and I see no rust problems, no issues of any kind underneath. This again is a fantastic truck. It is a killer K10. On the exterior, it's the medium garnet red. It looks like a bright red if you ask me, but it's a factory red over burgundy truck. The paint quality is nice. The inside of the bed is fantastic. The imperfections are down to just some small little touch-ups, minor little imperfections in the paint and body, but overall cosmetically it's nicer than most of these. It really represents great. You have my favorite tire, a white letter BFG, which are brand new, 15-inch rally wheels, look great on the truck. The stance is spot on. You do have the Silverado side trim, the little tailgate plaque in the back, all of which looks brand new. Shows great front to back. The grille is awesome. Again, imperfections are down to just a few small little things in the paint and body. It's all minor stuff. Those will be found in the additional media tab where you guys can see photos of that small little stuff along with all 4 wheels and tires. Alright, getting a little bit heavier into the brakes here. Truck stops nice. Those front disc brakes do exactly what we want them to do. It's not pulling me left or pulling me right. Again, it stops like a stock style 4-wheel drive truck is supposed to stop like. When it comes to the steering and the front end, everything is factory and it checks out nice. The steering is nice and responsive. Yes, you have just a little bit of that normal back and forth in the steering wheel, but it is really minimal, and I would classify it as factory and OE spec. The suspension feels good. The brakes again feel great. There's really no complaints there. And then obviously this being a K10, it's a factory 4-wheel drive truck, has its new process 208C transfer case. Again, your 4-wheel drive selectors on the floor. We have it in 2 high right now, and you have 4 high and 4 low as well. When you're outside the truck, it is a manual locking setup. Yes, the automatic locking hubs are nice, but it's honestly just less things potentially to go wrong. The manual ones seem to be really reliable. You just hop out, lock the hubs, and put it in 4-wheel drive, obviously, and you're ready to go. 4-wheel drive system functions like it should. This truck has the quad shocks up front, so it has a really good road feel to it. It still is a truck. You can still tell that you are driving a truck, but it's not beating me to death. It's an easy, comfortable 87 4-wheel drive to cruise. And I can't say enough about how awesome it is. That's an 87 throttle body injected. First year of the throttle body injection, and then the last year of the square body for the pickups like this. So it's just a really desirable and a really cool truck. And to be honest, how clean this one is front to back, inside and out. And like I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, it does not bother me that this thing isn't per se loaded up with power windows, power locks, tilt. I actually like the fact that it doesn't have that stuff because it's just less things to potentially go wrong. The manual windows, as you can see here, crank up and crank down exactly like we want them to. The glass is in really good condition. You do get your square body vent window noise on both sides, but it still is, again, in nice shape. The windshield has a few little wiper marks on it and a couple little stone imperfections. There's a small little bullseye over on the passenger side. If y'all can see it right past my finger right there, like a little ding in the glass. And then the back glass is a solid back glass, which is clear and easy to see out of. Your rear view mirror has a few little hazy spots right there in the middle, and then your mirrors on the left and right are a manual mirror. I didn't get a chance to touch on it a whole lot earlier, but the bed inside the back there is super clean. Inside the tailgate is fantastic. The paint back there is in awesome condition. I love the fact that it doesn't have a spray-in bed liner. Usually you add those when it's either beat up or got some deep scratches or dents or dings. This one, the bed floor is great. It really shows super clean back there. Nothing's out of place. Your tailgate opens and closes properly. Same thing with both of your doors on the left and the right. And then you have your hood release under the dash here, and then your secondary for the engine compartment. Everything in the engine bay, including the firewall where these normally get rust. This one checks out fantastic. I see no problems of any kind. Core support, radiator itself, inner fenders, all of that is in great condition. No nonsense in that engine bay, and it is the original motor, throttle body injected 5.7 or 350, whatever you want to call it. Bottom side of the hood is also nice. So for y'all, disclaimers on this one, Couple small things are not working, few very minor little imperfections cosmetically, but overall it's an excellent truck, one of the better driving K10s that we've had in a while, and we sell a lot of these trucks. It's just an ironed out truck mechanically. You got a great drive line, you got cold AC, it's a great color combo, and just a cool, desirable truck from the late 80s. And it's great miles. 121,000 miles is great miles on one of these. As always, my name is Michael. This is a 1987 Chevrolet K10 with 121,000 miles, throttle body injected 350, overdrive transmission, and cold AC. Make sure you check out the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across all of the social platforms every single day. We appreciate y'all stopping in, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.